Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi Story. Today we're doing the Lift Castle on page 6. This one's not quite as evil as the previous castle stage, but it can still be pretty bad in certain areas. We could go up to the right there, but there's no point in doing so, so we're not. Instead, we go over here, duck under these saw blades. You can walk while crouching, but then you'll get hit by the saw blades. It's only when you're sitting still that you'll actually avoid them, so don't try doing that. Bunch of useless fruit around here, and be sure to wait until the one above you is moved along before you grab onto those exclamation point balls. If you grab them at all, you could just jump right past. That right there is, well, we'll see what that is in just a second, but first I'm going to grab these melons on chains, just because they're there, and health is good. Here we have a switch. Creates a coin trail, but that's not all, of course. Oop, and we got these bouncy ball things that we've seen before. Oop, and you may have heard that sound effect of something appearing. Oop, we got another switch down here that'll just extend it, which is always good because it was almost run out. And we found a little secret area up here. And our first heart fruit, and obvious coin hints, yay. Coin heart, yay. And then more coins showing obvious trail. We go in here. And this area we've got two enemies in here. We just need to kill them. There's one and two, and that gives us a key. And a little flower thing there if you need to get your health back. Anyway, let's move right along through this pipe and get to the next little area here. Now we've got this umbrella here. If you grab onto the umbrella, then instead of a flutter jump, you will just float in midair and you can kind of drift side to side. But it is basically completely useless if you ask me. This is a lot easier with your normal flutter jump. And we start by going over there, getting that heart, and then right down to this platform here with the next melon. Watch out for all the saws and stuff everywhere. And more importantly, watch out for these excess fruits on some of these platforms. The little blower thing blower things there won't really affect you. Well, anyway, you may have noticed that we got Miss Warp 2 up there, and now here's Miss Warp 1. That was completely purposeful because now we can warp right back up to the top. And try that again since I missed two of them. And here we go! Oops. I may not have mentioned how to use the Miss Warps before. What you do is once you have at least two of them active, you just jump on top of one, and then while standing on it, you push the jump button. And you will go flying off into the air and get knocked or sent back to the next numbered Miss Warp. Anyway, there was just a couple Shy Guys down here, nothing significant. And we go down this pipe. And we're actually back in the first area. These guys, if you just move a little bit under them, they'll drop their thing and you can run back the other way. And then they won't drop it again until they get back up to their highest point. And now we use that key we found earlier to go through this door, or that was at the start. And we should have 11 melons at this point, which I do. And I got more of these annoying black Shy Guys. You could jump over the block once it falls, but in this area it's a little easier to just wait for them to pick it up again. Don't worry too much if you get hit once or twice. Just watch out for this one, because there's a pit right there, and if you fall in, then you're dead. Here we have question mark block question mark bubble right up there, which has got a melon on a parachute. That gives us a heart fruit. Do not eat that heart fruit. If you're wondering why, right there you can see there is a normal melon in a balloon, and as soon as that pops, it's just going to fall instantly, which you will see in a moment. And The problem is, when these guys drop their spike thingies, that counts as stomping the ground, and when you are super happy, stomping the ground causes all these balloons to pop. So it drops one of those things, and the melon falls straight into the hole. Instead, grab it out of the air like that. And we wait here. And moving right along. Just wait for this to stop and you can get through. I do not get this at all. Shy Guy! Yeah. Anyway, moving right along, we've got 13 melons now. And we find Miss Warp 3. And you probably can't hear that, but I can hear the sound of a heart. And if you want to know where it is right here. Just get over there to the middle part and then jump on top of one of those ones as they're going up, and you can get launched right up into the heart. And grab those coins because I can. And now we got the lifts of Lift Castle. It's not too bad, this part, but it is dangerous since you're over a bottomless pit. On to one of the more interesting parts. We got one of these ghost things. We've seen them before. Just push the control stick and you can stretch it out in various directions. You want to go up as much as possible in most of the areas because they like hiding little melons right up on little extra tracks at the top. Like, where's that melon that's supposed to be on that track? What the heck? There it is. That was weird. Anyway, yeah. It's a 1, 2, 3. Ah, missed one. No, come back. Ah, crud. Crud, I'm all the way back here. I should have just gone through and gone back at the next Miss Warp, but oh well. So no matter how much you practice, as soon as you actually start recording one of these things, you're going to screw up. Just wait for these guys to get out of the way again. That one you could theoretically jump over. It's probably safe enough, but I didn't really want to take any chances. Again. Ow! And like I said, it doesn't really matter if you get hit once or twice, but moving right along. Yeah. Stupid thing. Completely pointless. Ignoring the Shy Guy this time. Miss Warp 3. And you know, for the coins this time too. Stupid freaking bouncy ball thingies. Okay, and we're back here. Let's try this again. See, even if you know where all the melons are in this, sometimes it just doesn't spawn them when it's supposed to. What the heck was that? Anyway, yeah, just watch up above as much as you can. You get a heart fruit, which does not make us completely invincible because we can still get knocked off the ghost guy by these saws and fall into the bottomless pit. Oh, and we're done with this section. We have 20 melons, which is how many we should have. And we move on to the last area. And this is, of course, the most annoying area in the castle. It is the minigame. We'll do that in a minute. First, so many people will miss this. Why? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know. Anyway, we have a switch. What does this do? It gives us 2 melons. That's really it. And then the timer just keeps going for no apparent reason. Running up ahead, just looking around, we have Poochie here. There's a melon there, of course. We'll get that later. And this, right around here, is where the finish line for the melon box thing will appear. Yeah. And getting this thing up here, we have the last heart. We now have 3. And Miss Warp 4, though we won't need that. And we'll come back for Poochie later. This is the most annoying melon crate thing in the game. Watch. Only one? Oh my. Yes, they come down one at a time, and you have to stand still and wait for them all. And they have to actually hit the top of the stack. You can't just get them in the middle or something. It takes a lot of practice. It's harder than it looked, than I made it look. But basically you want to move as little as possible and keep the top of the stack like right in that one area. But once you actually practice it a bit, which is a pain because it's at the very end of the level, it's not that hard. And this part is actually relatively easy. Oh, crud. And I say that, and then I screw it up, of course. I practiced that thing like 5 times, and I did that part of it just fine every single time. And then once I actually start recording, I screw that up. Amazing, isn't it? And that part went better this time, not that it really matters. It is actually possible to lose the stack partway stacked and then catch the rest of them, but that's kind of pointless, because there's no point in having only part of one of these stacks if you're going for a 30 melon run. Stupid freaking cloud thing. Okay, there we go. Delicious. And we're all the way up to 1 left. We have the letter N, for those of you keeping score at home. And, you know, we already know where the last melon is, so I'm not even going to pretend I don't. And that's it for Lift Castle. Of course, we still have the final boss, who now I don't have one of the super-powered secret Yoshis to help me out with. But he's basically exactly the same. Yeah, apparently you can still hit him with just normal egg explosions off of this, and he'll go flying off. Oops. But you have to actually have them explode in the air. It can be a little bit of a pain. Oh dear. And yeah, you don't want to hold on to these babamos for too long, or they'll explode on you and hurt you. Oops. He's really a piece of cake, generally. But, whoop, I have gotten kind of close to dying at different times. Whoops. Whoops. The Babam killed it by itself. Alright, I'll take it. And that's it for the Lift Castle. And of course I'm going to show all the endings later, so we'll just get along to our score, and that'll be it for this episode. Not bad at all. Alright, new high score. I like it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next time when we start with the X-3 stages, starting in at World 1. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.